All right, everybody, welcome back. Here we are, another week, another drawing, and I'm so glad you guys could join me. I hope you're all doing well. You know, we come home from these busy weeks of work or a busy day of work, and then we can sit down at the table and just unwind and do some drawing, and that's what we're doing today. My name's Brent, and I'm getting to know a lot of you. You're all such kind, creative souls, and I'm so blessed to have you as part of my art family here today. And we're going to draw an amazing thing today. We're going to draw two drawings that form a 9-page abstract quilt. So the first drawing is going to be like this. It's kind of inspired by sunflowers. And this other drawing that we have is going to be inspired by stars, but multicolored stars. We're going to draw it on 9 pages of paper and put it together at the end of the video like a big 9-page abstract, beautiful abstract quilt, like a puzzle. So you guys draw along with me today, and I'll show you how we can draw this, how you guys can make this art for yourself at home. I'm very excited, and so let's get to the drawing table. I'll see you there. All right, everybody, look at that. That's a fresh cup of cold brew tea. My wife Stephanie just made us a big pot of that stuff. You know, cold brew tea, I don't know if you guys have ever had it, but you just take the tea bags and you put them in some cold water, and it does it on its own. It just brews on its own for about a half hour, and then you can drink it. You don't have to do anything. Try it, you guys might like it, but I'm having a sip of this. Oh, that's delicious. All right, you guys ready to hear a horrifying story? I'm gonna tell the most horrifying story from my childhood. So you better put your seatbelts on. Before we do that, we're gonna do that beautiful abstract quilt today that I talked about with the 2 repeating patterns. The first pattern, we started off like this. So if you wanna follow along, we use a brown marker and we make this shape. I call it like a star flower. So you go up like that, curve across it, then you're gonna wanna loop across it again, and loop across it again. You see how that worked? Isn't that cool? That makes an amazing shape. So we just do it, I'll show you guys again, and then I'm gonna tell this horrifying story that I'm gonna try to recall it because I was probably only like 6 years old or 7 years old when it happened. Again, we're looping across it diagonal, and there, so you have that. All right, so I think I'm gonna use this as an example. This drawing takes quite a while to do, so I'm gonna bring one down here that I already have kind of drawn. And this will be part of our quilt pattern today. We're gonna go ahead and start coloring these star flowers in as we go. And these are the colors we'll be using, so you guys can see kind of what we have there. You can just follow along and watch me as I color them in, but I'm gonna tell this scary story. So anyway, you know, I was in like, 3rd grade. I mean, you're just an innocent kid, you know, you don't know much about the dating game. And anyway, I mean, of course, you know, even back then you kind of build these little friendships with you know, other people. And I know I had a lot of guy friends, you know, we played football and we ran around and played on the playground, you know, go up and down the slide, this and that, what you do at that age. But I was still thought, you know, I guess even at that age, you say, oh, you know, that girl's been nice to me. She's being nice to me. She's kind of cute, I guess. So you don't know what all that's about when you're that age, you know, 6, 7 years old. But anyway, so I thought, well, I used to play marbles on the playground. So what would happen was a guy would throw his marble out on the playground, and if you hit his marble, you got to keep it. So it was fair. I mean, I lost a lot of marbles too, but I win a few because I got pretty good where I could just throw the marble and hit somebody's marble and I get to keep it. Well, I don't know. I like to give the girls the marbles I won. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I thought maybe I would be friends with the girls, even though I was very shy and had low self-esteem. But I was always trying to give these marbles to the cute girls in class. So I was only, like I said, 3rd or 4th grade. And there we are. You guys saw me color the orange on today. So we'll just keep going. The centers are purple, so we'll just color in the centers. But anyway, so I'd go around at the end of the day, if I won some marbles, I'd give them to the cute girls. And I gotta tell you, that's not something you want to start doing at that age. You're not prepared for, I don't know how to put this, the attraction of a woman. I wasn't prepared for that. And so one day I gave this marble to this girl who I thought was kind of cute. After we had got our recess is over, you're out on the playground running around, you're doing this and that, just having fun, playing football with your buddies or playing marbles. And I gave this, most of the girls would just say thanks and they'd put them in their pocket and that would be it. But this girl, she must have really liked it. Her name was Debbie. I won't say her last name, but I know her last name still to this day because you don't forget things like this. So I gave her some marbles that I'd won on the playground, just being nice, but I thought she was cute anyway. But the next day I'm sitting in class, this is like third grade, and my friend, I'm sitting at my desk. You know, you can't have that desk talk, the teacher will get upset. But this kid taps me on the leg and he hands me over this rolled up piece of paper. I thought, what is this? I'm trying to play it cool here. And he just handed it to me and just shook his head. He didn't know what it was. Oh, I didn't either, but I thought, oh, well, okay, the teacher's not looking. We're learning multiplication, like 2 times 6 at that time. You don't know what's going on in the world. But anyway, so I open the letter, unfold this piece of paper, and it says, do you like me? Circle yes or no. And then at the bottom, it said Debbie on it, and I know who that was, and I thought, oh no. So anyway, guys, you don't want to start that kind of thing unless you're ready for it. So I learned. So the next thing I know, what am I supposed to say to that? I'm like, I got to answer this question because I don't want to hurt this girl's feelings. I have a good heart, and I don't want to hurt her feelings, and I'm just trying to be a good person here. So I said, yeah, I circled yes. Oh man, I don't know about that. That right there was I don't know. If I would have circled no, I don't know what would have happened. I guess I would have hurt her feelings, but it might have been better that I just did that and ended it right there, because you get a girl's hopes up and you better be prepared. So to take responsibility. So I wasn't ready for that though. I didn't know what was going on. But anyway, so the next day I'm out, me and my buddies are getting ready to go out to the playground on recess. We got our football, we're tossing it back and forth, and all of a sudden I'm thinking this is an incoming pass, and the next thing I know, this girl tackles me and is trying to lay her lips on the side of my face. So I'm like, okay. I just got up and ran and hid. I was scared. Now, I told you guys this is going to be a horrifying story, right? That's what it is. I was horrified. My friends were all laughing at me. This girl laid a lip lock on my cheeks. I had dirt on me from getting tackled by this. I don't know. It kind of reminds me about like Miss Piggy and Kermit. But anyway, so you guys aren't going to believe what happened. You guys are not going to believe this. So I go for a couple days. I'm dodging it. I don't even play football. We're out at recess, and I just go and hide under the tree that's farthest from the playground. Just hide. I don't know. Just hid for a couple days. Tried to stay low. And so I thought everything was cool. I hadn't seen her. I know I'd seen her in class, but, she must have figured you guys are not going to believe what happened. So everything seems to be cooling off. I'm able to maybe get playing some football in and some marbles and this and that. And the next thing I know, you guys, I'm skipping my way home. You skip across the cracks of the sidewalk on your way home, and you walk home from school, and you guys will not believe this. I got home, you get home and you get a snack after school. You go in and have a couple chips and a little drink, and then you go out and ride your bicycle at that age. And anyway, before I go on with this story, this is our star flower, part of the pattern. And so what you'll do is you'll grab your blue marker, and you're just gonna wanna go around it like we always do, you guys, and just keep going like this and fill in your background with just brush strokes, okay? Hope you guys are enjoying the drawing today. That's the first part of our pattern. So now we're going to start the second part. It's going to be a repeating pattern. So this next part doesn't take long to draw, and it's really cool. I call it a fuzzy fidget. I have names for everything. So anyway, we'll start this fuzzy fidget. You just kind of start swirling around like this. Anyway, so I'm on my way home. I get on my bicycle, and I'm riding around. Everything's great. I'm over at my house in my neighborhood. I know everybody. I know all the friends. I know where everybody lives. You know, it was back in the day when everybody played outside. Everybody left their doors unlocked. It was just a wonderful time. So I've been riding around. I'm starting to get hungry. You know how it was when you're a kid and your parents would say, be home before the street lights are off, or dinner's going to be done if you hear this bell or something, whatever, but you knew when to come home. I was getting hungry. So I'm headed back home after riding around the block, visiting some friends and this and that. And this is the horrifying part of the tale, my friends. I look up on my porch steps. To go into my house. I remember this like it's yesterday. And guess who's standing on those steps? Debbie's there. She somehow, you're not gonna believe what happened. I gotta draw a couple more lines here real quick. Okay, so then you want to go over it with more loops like this to make it pretty. But anyway, so she's standing at my house. This girl I've been avoiding for a week is standing on my front porch steps, and I'm starving, and I just got home. I'm getting excited here, I know, but it still haunts me to this day. So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to be in my house, but the girl that's, likes me is up there on my steps. I don't even know where she came from or where she lives. So I guess, you guys, I was so shy and scared. I didn't know what to do. And so and I'm sure my mom was pretty worried about me where I was at, but I was afraid to go home. I mean, you're third grade, you're only, 7 or 8 years old. So you just want to take green and draw some blocks in here. This is supposed to be like a sunflower, just its own colors. It's inspired by sunflowers. So I just rode my bike around till dark, and my mom was probably, I don't know if I think I remember her telling me she was about to call the police or something, but there was no way I was going home. There's no way I would. That was the only time that I think I was ever like really late, and I think I got in a little trouble, but man, but anyway, here's the story. So my mom, I didn't know this, but her mother had gotten a job with my mom where my mom worked. And my mom was becoming friends with her mother, the girl that I've been avoiding. And so my mom said, why didn't you come in? And we had new friends and company here. And I just said, well, I was over at my buddy's, and we were having a lot of fun, Mom. I'm gonna go in my room now. I'll see you later. And come to find out, my mom came in my room later, knocked, and she knew something was wrong. And I told her, and I think she laughed, but anyway, she told me how to handle it with the young lady, and I think I ended up becoming just kind of friends with her, but we didn't, after that, it was just like, they never ended up coming back to our house again. I don't know, maybe my mom was understanding of that, like, didn't invite them back over, but anyway, the moral of the story is, well, it was scary and horrifying, and if you're a young man out there and you want to start something up like that with the young ladies, start handing them gifts like marbles, you better be ready to take on some responsibility, because it could get interesting. But yeah, if you guys were expecting a horrifying ghost story today, that's not it, but I hope that some of you would find this as a cute, scary story, and of coincidence and just innocence. Those days of innocence, I wish we could all be more childlike still. And those were the days when everybody was an artist. And we were all kids, and what did we do? We'd all draw and we all colored then. But now, as adults, we have to take on these responsibilities, and it's not easy. And once you start taking on you cross that threshold into an adult life, it's some of those things kind of disappear. And that's why I think a lot of people don't draw or paint anymore, because they have so much responsibility. It's really hard. So that's why we're doing this art channel, to inspire everybody to get back to it. And you wouldn't believe how many people are telling me that they can't wait to start painting again. And you know, that just warms my heart. That's what this whole channel's about. So we got our fuzzy fidget done. We're just gonna put a background on. Just gonna do like some U shapes. Let me get a better marker here. So you just kind of do a U-shaped swirl and you just kind of work your way around it. We're almost done with this pattern today. We're gonna put this thing together on the floor. This is gonna be a masterpiece, you guys. This is 9 pages of paper repeating in a beautiful quilt puzzle. This will be one of the most beautiful paintings we've drawn in a long time together. And I appreciate you guys enjoying the story time with me and being a part of this art family. It keeps growing. We're almost up to 2,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate it. All right, guys, I think we got all our yellow background on there. We told our story and had a lot of fun. You guys try this at home. Just get your markers out and try after you watched me today and you saw what we did. We drew 2 drawings that created a repeating pattern, the stars on blue and then the fuzzy fidget with the yellow. We're gonna put all these together on the floor, 9 pieces of paper, and see what it looks like. All right, I'll see you in a minute. All right, everybody, here's that drawing we just finished at the table together. Let's put this last piece in place and see how it looks. Today we constructed a beautiful abstract quilt inspired by stars and sunflowers. Let's put the last piece in place and see how it looks. Wow, that looks pretty nice, you guys. I think the blue and the yellow complement each other. Looks very nice. Well, thank you guys for drawing along with me today, and I hope this art inspires you and you feel creative. Get your art supplies out and draw yourself something beautiful today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.